to do. How do you organize the tasks that you have to do? So what are some useful things or ways, I would say things, tools that we can use to construct the writing for this? How should we start writing for this? Any ideas? What do you remember from this activity? How did you write for this activity? What did you do?
The mind map.
You can start, that's one tool that you can use. You can use a mind map to organize your ideas. In the middle, you would have the main topic. And then surrounding that, you'll have the supporting details. In this case, it would be, this is what I do at work every day. That's the main idea. And then you say, the next tool you can use is first, next, then last. First, I have a coffee. Then I check my emails. Next, next I see my manager. Last, I get in my car and go home. Something like this. Okay. So, I'm telling you this just to refresh your memory as to what you might do here. Do not forget to answer all the prompts as well. I don't know what the prompts will be in the exam, but it could be similar. So you'll need to remember not just to describe what you do in the day, but also who tells you what to do. Who's your boss?
The exam will be like this, or maybe
It might be slightly different. I don't know. I don't get to see the exam
But
until
similar.
after the fact.
Similar.
But it was very similar compared. Last quarter when we had the KTs, when we had the KT, it was very highly similar. So chances are you're going to see something like this.
It's going to be easy actually with the questions here. So.
Yeah, and it'll probably be easier because it'll probably be more directed. You won't have free writing exercise. Any questions here, gentlemen?
Nope.
Shall we move on?
Yes, please.
Questions? PT2. In this case, you'll be listening to a telephone conversation. Or for this PT, we listen to a telephone conversation, right? It's a good idea to review the vocabulary, what the vocabulary means.
Definitions.
Let's go through it very quickly. What is a deadline? A deadline. Yes, point in time when something should be done. The deadline for studying for the KT is today. Doesn't matter if you study after today, right? The next word is delay.
A hold up.
A hold up, right? If your airplane is delayed, that means that you have to wait a little bit longer for it. Behind schedule.
Late.
Late. These are kind of mean the same thing. But yeah, behind schedule means that yes, compatible.
Able to be used together.
Yeah. So for instance, this iPad is compatible with the Apple TV, which is compatible by way of the HDMI cord with the projector, making these three things compatible with one another. Whereas I cannot use the Apple TV with the garbage can.
Yeah. Projected with it. Yeah.
That'd be cool. Maybe someday.
sometime.
Exactly. Good. These are sentences derived from the listening. We'll go over those very quickly. I need you to tell me something new about the, something about the new,
The new database.
What's that?
Database.
Correct. That is
Yeah. I need to tell you something about the new database. Yeah.
That is why there is a delay.
There is
What do you mean? We do not want to lose anything important.
important.
I do not understand.
Understand.
It's really much more
Complicated.
than anyone anticipated. This is what President Trump said about North Korea.
Okay.
Also, he said that about the healthcare. You are blank of the list. Top of the
Top
list.
of the list.
Okay. So that was the dialogue.
I'm listening with it.
How long?
Yeah, this is from the
listening.
listening.
This is for listening.
Yeah.
This was from the listening. These are the sentences from the listening. So you might encounter something very similar to what we see. Now, something very important I want to say about writing sentences, gentlemen, that we've touched upon briefly. Make sure that all of your sentences, not just that they have capital letters and full stops, it's very important, but also that they have a subject and a verb. Right? He walks, subject, verb. They talk, subject, verb. Name 2 ways of storing information. So you could say 2 ways of storing information are. 2 ways are. How is information stored in your workplace? Information is stored
And hard drives.
What's the advantage of your workplace storage system? An advantage is. Right? So you're using the to be verb, the copula we call it. Is, are, was, were, has, have. And 2 advantages, or excuse me, 2 disadvantages of the storage system. One disadvantage is, another disadvantage is. That's how you should write your answers so that they're complete sentences. Please don't forget that. Any questions there? Questions, guys?
We need the whole answer of those questions.
That's funny. And the last one. So you were asked questions about this,
Time management.
and they were true and false. Time management is about planning ahead. True, do the easiest task first. False, do not ask your co-workers for help. False, always keep a time limit. True. And these answers were derived from up here. Plan ahead. Work on the hardest, most important, or urgent task first. They're all embedded in this. More vocabulary. Prioritize. What does that mean? Prioritize.
Plan. No, plan.
To treat something as important.
Requires immediate.
Yeah, that's correct. Urgent. Which one is that?
Last one. Requires
Yeah,
immediate
requires
action.
immediate action. Schedule.
Plan.
Plan.
To plan. Overwhelmed.
To be beaten by something.
Correct. Assist.
Treat something as important. No. No. Help.
Tell.
Correct. You got it. Any questions there?
Huh?
You guys following along? Once again, use the questions to write your answer. How should you plan ahead? I should plan ahead by prioritizing my tasks. What task should you do first? I should do the urgent tasks first, something like that. How can you avoid feeling overwhelmed?
It's already in the
Planning
plan.
helps. Something like this. Explain how to ask a coworker for help.
Politely.
Yeah, I should ask politely. If you just write politely, you only get half the marks because you need to make a complete sentence. So, how would you do that?
I should ask my co-worker politely, in a polite way.
I should ask politely. I should ask my coworker politely. Those are both acceptable answers. Okay. This I know that I think everybody did a good job of. So you just come up with activities that you do and how long they take. So it could be, I brush my teeth.
In general, or it's talking about a workplace?
4 tasks that you do regularly include the timings. So a task can be anything.
I do
Could be
my
taking a
homework.
shower, pooping.
I do my homework every day.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I do my homework every day. 20 minutes. صح.
I go for a run every day morning.
I'm gonna give my wife a back massage.
Never.
15 minutes. When I first got married, I gave my wife back massages all the time. Now, she's like,
Now I'm looking for
back
it.
massage? I'm like, I guess so.
If you want some, give me some.
Yeah, that's basically it. But when it's, we're getting off the tangent. I never get a back massage. I'll tell you guys that much.
All the guys like this. Everyone's looking for one.
Yeah, seriously. Okay. You guys get the idea here. That's it.
Thank you so much.
Any questions, you all? Any questions?
Nope.
My biggest thing is if you have to write a sentence, make sure that it has a subject and a verb in addition to the